Next up, we're in sunny Brisbane to check out this stunning home. I'm in the suburb of Tarragindi today, just a stone's throw away from the Brisbane CBD. I'm going to meet Nick from O'Shea and Sons Builders, who has built a home for some very special clients. What an awesome house.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, hey. Yeah. We're very proud of it. We love the style and what it sort of presents and what it's given to the streetscape around here. So yeah,
it's a really interesting house on this street because Tarragindi is sort of known for its weatherboard homes, Queenslanders, post-war. So this on this street is a real showstopper. It
is, and it's something, you know, you do see a lot of new builds now across Brisbane and in this area and across Queensland and Australia, no doubt as well, of the Hampton style home and also the modern contemporary home. And this is something that we're trying to pioneer, I guess, and it's what we're calling the Pavilion style home, and it's made up of different squares, different cubes that you can adapt to suit each family, suit each size block, and to be able to make it a 5-bedroom, a 7-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, you know, but you can make that suit your family inside and also out. And you can bring your own personality into the outside as well, which we love about it.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
With this home particularly, it's actually, this one we built for my mum and dad.
Yeah, right.
So it holds a certain little place in my heart, which is great. So with this one, my mum and dad are in a unique situation where dad's in a wheelchair, so we needed to make sure that the home was very much accessible all the way through it. But we really wanted to make sure that we could do that without it looking like, you know, a retirement home with grab rails and a lot of things around. So we've really tried to be pioneers in the industry where we want to try to really push each home to be accessible and still look fantastic.
Well, I'm excited to see the rest. Should we have a look?
Let's do it.
Let's go. This space actually has a really nice feel to it. I don't know if it's just because it's so open and there's the walkways are so sort of vast compared to normal houses. What were some of your key considerations in the design in here?
Yeah, look, you've got to bring in a lot of different elements, and this is the son of an interior designer, I guess, but bringing in different elements. So the wood, you know, bringing in some of the nice features that we've used on the TV units, and then even just all through the kitchen, those different elements that I guess give that soft but also modern feel to the house.
With the kitchen, what was your brief?
So obviously we needed to make sure that John could get around and be able to carry out all those activities. Otherwise, he was quite easily going to be saying, "I'm not washing up. I can't get in underneath the sink."
Yeah, so, cop out.
Absolutely. So it was such an important thing for us to be able to make the kitchen usable. And so a lot of the times where we have, as I mentioned, the step-in sections underneath the cooktop, underneath the sink, the step-down areas to be able to sit at and do food preparation. But we know, you know, coming around to visit as well, our kids sit in underneath here and everyone has, like, sometimes we'll just eat dinner around this little section. So the brief was to make it unique, but also have these elements that we could quite easily get in and access, but without standing out as well, making it all blend as if it is something new. And
with your mum being the interior designer of the family, did you two work together to do all your selections in terms of finishes and fixtures?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we've got a great relationship, a working relationship, as well as a great mother and son relationship where we trust each other and we trust each other's opinions, which is awesome.
Things that work well in this house for me, again in a wheelchair, is the lift. Probably one of the best investments I've ever had in my life, apart from my wife. And then being able to get around in every room, around every bed, around every lounge chair, whatever, without bumping into things and hitting things and damaging things. It's not overly big, but it's got plenty of room for me.
Look, we were very fortunate to be Queensland winners recently with the specialised housing, and we went on to be award finalists for Australia Housing. What that does for us, it isn't about winning the award, it is about awareness. Currently there is lots of conversations going on about bringing in accessible homes. They're referring to the livable housing design guidelines and about what level of that particular program can be and will be adopted in the future within government. We've already put that to the test, and this house already meets the gold, if not the platinum level. But as a family, we are so passionate about getting others to understand that it doesn't cost so much more to actually have a home that's adaptable for the future. And do it while you can, whether you're building or you're renovating. And if you want to know more, come and talk to us, because we've got that information. We've lived it, we've experienced it.
This is such a good size master bedroom, and I think the amount of windows you've included in this house in general makes it really light filled and just gives that really spacious sort of feel.
Yeah, for sure. Look, it's so important when you're designing a home is to consider all of the elements around the outside, which way you're facing, to be able to capture the sun at certain times, to be able to provide warmth and also coolness to certain spaces. We often talk about a fishbowl. You don't want to live within a fishbowl because of the heat that it can produce. So it's so important to be able to use the right windows in the right places, and yeah, carefully choosing those where you can. You know, it's key. Even in this master bedroom, we've actually put a window on the internal wall, because at night time, as you come up those stairs or you come out that lift, the first thing you see is the city views that just sort of, and the mountains and the lights of the cityscape. So it's so important to be able to carefully position those, and it's something that we put a lot of passion into when we're building a home. And even if we have a design fully set, sometimes we'll be working on site, and we have our subcontractors as well that share the same passions as us. And if you're building and then all of a sudden, that's such a cool outlook out there, let's try to put something in there. And we love being able to express that with our homeowners. So,
it does make sense that if you've got a really nice aspect, city views or mountain views, that you do highlight it. Otherwise it's really a missed opportunity. Well, this house is a great example, I guess, for clients in what you can create for them. So congratulations, and thanks for having me through.
Thanks so much. We really enjoyed it. Thanks for coming.